30 days. That was all it took for Naomi Carter's perfect life to collapse. She had everything most people pray for: a warm two-story home in a quiet neighborhood, a well-paying job she had worked 10 years to earn, a husband who kissed her forehead every morning before work, and 4 children, the youngest learning letters in preschool, 2 in secondary school dreaming of the future, and the oldest in college calling every Sunday to say, "I'm proud of you, Mom." Her life wasn't flashy. It was stable. It was safe. It felt protected. At least, that was what she thought. Then the bad day came. It started with an email she received before leaving for work that morning. Not a warning, not a conversation. An email with the subject line: "Position terminated due to restructuring. No severance pay, no appeal, no meeting." She was told not to bother coming to the office. Her belongings would be sent to her home. Naomi stared at the screen while her coffee went cold. Then she gathered the courage to call a few colleagues. They had received the same message. The company was downsizing. She didn't panic. Not yet. They had savings. Her husband Marcus still had a job. They would adjust. They always did. That night she smiled for the kids, packed lunches, helped with homework, pretended the tightness in her chest was nothing. Chati. Dar 7. Marcus didn't come home on time. When he did, his eyes looked different. He sat down slowly. Too slowly. "They cut my department," he whispered. Naomi froze. 2 incomes, gone in the same week. Still, she told herself, it was temporary. Good people don't fall that far. Life favors families who do everything right. Right? Day 12. Their mortgage payment bounced. The bank didn't care about promises, or loyalty, or how many years you worked without missing a single bill. Just numbers. And suddenly, their numbers weren't good enough. Calls started coming. Emails, late fee notices, threats wrapped in polite language. Day 15. The college tuition payment failed. Her oldest called, trying to sound calm. "Mom, the portal says I'm on hold." Naomi locked herself in the bathroom and cried into a towel so the younger ones wouldn't hear. Day 18. Groceries became math: bread or milk, fuel or dinner. She stopped eating breakfast, then lunch, said she wasn't hungry. Marcus noticed. He just didn't know what to say. Day 22. The eviction notice came taped to the door. Bright, impossible to miss. Final warning. Her preschooler asked, "Mommy, you look sad. You hardly laugh anymore. What's wrong?" Naomi knelt and hugged her, long, tight. Day 25. Their car was repossessed before sunrise. Metal chains, a tow truck. Neighbors pretending not to look. Naomi stood barefoot on the porch, holding her robe closed, watching the only way Marcus could get to interviews disappear. Day 28. Marcus broke. Not loudly, not with shouting. Quietly, sitting at the edge of the bed with his head in his hands. "I failed you," he whispered. Naomi held him, even though she felt like she was falling through the floor. Day 30. They packed what they could fit into 2 suitcases. 4 children, 2 adults. A life reduced to bags and cardboard boxes, standing in the empty living room where birthdays were celebrated, where Christmas trees once stood, where homework happened on the floor, where they thought they would grow old. The locks were changed by noon. Naomi turned around one last time and realized something terrifying. It wasn't just their jobs, it wasn't just the house, it was dignity, security, the future they were promised if they did everything right. Gone. In 30 days. But this isn't where the story ends, because that night, in a borrowed room, with 4 kids sleeping on mattresses and a husband staring at the ceiling, Naomi opened her laptop, updated her resume, applied to 50 jobs, then 50 more. Marcus did the same. They didn't have a house, they didn't have certainty, but they still had each other, and the refusal to disappear. Some people don't fall because they were careless. They fall because the system only protects you until 1 month proves it doesn't. Watch out for part 2. If this story moved you, share it. Someone watching right now may be living inside their own 30 days.